Okay, so as you can see, I've masked off certain sections of the ship based on what I see here with the paneling, because each paneling has a different type of color and section. Basically, it's a way of saying, when it like when you buy yourself a new car and then you damage a certain part of your car and you decide to go to the garage, or I'm sorry, the junkyard, and find that same part but it's not the same color. This is my interpretation of what the Millennium Falcon's different type of panel sections reminds me of, and I kind of dig that. As much as I wouldn't mind putting on these water slide decals, I want to attempt to do painting. Fortunately, I have the paints for this. The majority of the colors is this tealish, bluish color, you could say, almost like a weird light blue. This tan color, which at first glance this color could be this, but it isn't. And of course this darker red color, which has always been my favorite, this darker red. So I recently went to Gundam Planet just to peruse around and see what they have. Yeah, I know, you guys asked me when I'm going to go to Gundam Planet. When the weather is a little bit more better, I'll let you guys know, and maybe you guys can go there. And by the way, if I go there, it doesn't mean there's a sale. I just go there for the hell of it. But let's move on with this. For the light bluish tone color, I have this. It's an RLM78 light blue, German aircraft World War II color. It's perfect for those specific panels. So I got this. For the tanner color, the light gold gray is perfect. I did a color match with this to see if it's exact, and it is, so that was great. I did it for this, and I did it for this one as well. And for the red, Mr. Color's Russet. I always did love this color. I love how deep it is and how red it is. I've used this on many kits. I think the one kit that I'm looking at right now on my display is the Wing Zero, Gundam Wing Zero Proto, where I use that color. I also used it on one of the carriers from the Yamato series, and just bits and pieces of other kits out there that I use. I think I didn't use it on the Optimus Prime. It would have been great if I did, but no, I didn't. But yeah, now I use a lot of masking tape, and I didn't cover the entire kit because considering this airbrush is very, very precision, I'm gonna control myself. I'm not gonna go like that all over the place. But then I'm starting to run out of masking tape, because there were sections here and like sections back here which I need to do. Now one of you guys did say, hold on a second, that why don't I use a masking solution. I have a masking solution, wrong way, called Mr. Solneo, but the brush broke off. Well, I used a different brush, and I decided, because if you look back here in the manual, certain sections here, you put the red parts there. So what I did was I masked the entire area around so I can paint this area red here and here, and once it dries I'll just peel it off. This one I started doing and I kind of screwed up, but no big deal. Yeah, I know, why don't I just use it in a canopy? Well, it was starting to dry out. I had to use what was left over, so it came out okay. So I did it for this on top, for these sections here, and if I flip this over, I did it for here as well, in these sections, especially here as well. You see? It looks like a bit of a mess, but after I spray it, I'll just peel it off, wipe it off. See, look, here, this was accidentally painted here, so I'm gonna show you how easy it is to remove. There you go. See? So let me prepare the airbrush so I can do this. And one last thing, I'm trying to find where I put it. I put it to the side so that way it didn't bother me. Now I don't know where I put it. Oh, never mind. Don't worry about it. Let's begin this and see how it comes out. Oh, wait. Hold on. I found it. So I cut all the figures, and right now I gave it a primer color. And I'm going to end this video me completing the Millennium Falcon, but I'm not going to start painting this on camera because this is going to take a long time for me to paint this in detail. But don't worry, in the weeks follows before, just before Comic-Con, I will definitely show off these because I want to paint them and show them off, and maybe put BB-8 like down here and on the base. I got to paint the base as well, but just want to show you this, that I haven't forgot about this yet. Just this is going to take a lot longer time than this. All right, so let's move on to painting. All right. I think I'm done with this. Well, to a point. But I finally painted all the panels, as you can see here, based on the colors that I have. Came out okay. Some parts of the red came out, oversaturated in specific areas, but I'm hoping to retouch these up and give it like a pass of like another the same off-white color, kind of like to neutralize certain areas and to blend in. Remember that this is not supposed to be perfect. It's supposed to be grime, it's supposed to be chipped, it's supposed to be this, that, whatever. I try to do as best as I can with this, especially with all the masking tape that was on this, but it came out okay. One thing that gave me a bit of trouble was, even though I painted this successfully, removing these the masking sole Neo was a pain in the ass. I still have little bits that I can't remove, and I'm hoping that when I retouch up with paint and a panel washer, it'll cover it up and it will not show. Otherwise, I'm going to figure out how I'm going to selectively remove that. Let's look at the underside of it. Not much here. When I looked at the manual, only like areas of here and here was required. I did a kind of like a burn smudge scar mark there, which I did see this in the manual and from other pictures, and I may do that again when I retouch up with the black, maybe around here and here, give it a little bit of more grime. This part came out okay, and of course doing this as well. So yeah, this came out okay. Now there's one thing I want to show off, because I had to test this and I said, okay, this came out the way it is, and let's see what happens. I'm going to remove this, and here's the battery pack. I'm going to turn this on so you can see. And there it is. That looks nice. Hell, far better than what I think is this. Let's put this together, do a side-by-side comparison. Obviously, it's not the best as this. This one looks really good with the thrusters like that. You know? But I constantly have to keep on hitting the button all the time to do that. This one, on the other hand, can stay on as long as you want. Now, This battery pack only comes with 2 light sources. I was originally going to do is one light source here, and then the other one was going to funnel all the way to the cockpit. The problem was, it looked like this. Didn't look right. And there was no section here where I can put the light on for just to illuminate the whole thing. So you only get one light source reflected and not 2, which doesn't even out, doesn't pan out. I guess if you're planning to, if you can't get this battery pack and you plan to do it, remember, put 2 light sources here as well. So, you know, you put 2 here, and then here and here, whatever. Now, there was a guy on YouTube. As a matter of fact, if you can give me a few moments. I'm going to credit him for what he sent me. Let's see, was it this guy? Okay, his name is Skip VA Beach. Skip VA Beach. He says go to Tidarium Models website. There is actually a custom case that has multiple light sources for this type of kit. Now, I've already invested in this. I'm not going to get another one, so it is what it is. I'll stick with this for now. But for those of you who are planning to build this on your own and you want to put the multiple light source, go to Tidarium Models website. It's very simple. Just type in the word Tidarium Models on Google and LEDs, and you'll see it there. I found it there. I didn't see the price, but it did have multiple light sources to make this kit shine. So we're not done yet. We're not done yet. I am now going to move on to the next stage, and that's going to be giving it a wash, and a panel line wash. And I have this cool little product that I want to try.